conosco a equipa de reportagem dos hotéis de Toronto para falarmos com Kaysha, músico de origem congolesa, concretamente da República Democrática do Congo, que está em Toronto para uma série de concertos. Kaysha, muito boa noite. Welcome to Toronto and then thank you for accepting our invitation to talk to Angolanidade.
Boa noite, é um prazer ser aqui com vocês e conversar um bocadinho.
Looks like that your Portuguese is very good, probably better than mine. Seu português parece ser melhor que o meu. Onde é que aprendeu o português?
Em Benguela.
Oh, nasceu em Benguela? Acredito que não. Como disse a princípio, nasceu no Congo e emigrou para a França à idade dos 7 anos.
Yeah, my
Como é que
mother,
essa história de Benguela, como é que explica?
well, my mother, first of all, my mother is half Portuguese, half Congolese. And so I've been knowing about my Portuguese roots for a long time, and the fact that my music got so big in Angola, Mozambique, Cape Verde, and all these places, the Palop places, had me go there for the last 10 years, and I had some basics of Spanish and Portuguese already from my roots, and I just, from traveling and going there and meeting people and having no choice but speak to these very nice girls of Benguela. Portuguese, that's how I learned.
And how did you start your music career?
When I was 7, my mother bought me a small toy that could make sounds, and straight away I started. It was a passion straight away. I started by trying to recreate the music from the television shows, like Supercopter,
Right.
and all these shows, and I was just trying, and first you try to copy something, and then one day you just end up inventing something, and that's how I started really asking every Christmas for a bigger and a bigger and a bigger synth, and then by the time I got 18, I had a whole home studio at home, and really started getting
Starting music from the way you start means that you may have one ancestor or something very close to you that gave you some hints. Is it the case?
maybe me in another life, or maybe some ancestor that gave me this through the DNA, because my father is into politics and my mother is into business, so they have nothing. I mean, my parents are both very both music lovers, so they had us listening to a lot of music when we were growing up. But I think that whole music thing it was just there. I think it was what I was meant to be.
At a certain age, at certain stage of your career, and for some musician, they say, okay, I know a lot of music, I sing well, people like my music, and then I need to improve it, I have to go to school. Did you go to any music school to improve your skills?
This went through my mind a lot of times, but I never had the time. First of all, I didn't want to go because I learned by ear, and I thought that going to school and knowing the basics of chords progressions and all these techniques would alter my style, and I didn't want that. I wanted to keep it like raw. But as time passed by and as I really grew older, I really said to myself, yeah, maybe it's time I improved, but I never had the time because I'm always between 2 planes, 2 trains, 2 different hotels, and but surely when I get some free time, I'll go to school and learn. That what's fantastic about this new world of digital technology is that you can go to YouTube and you can learn from there. So that's what I do right now. I learn piano techniques, watching people teach how to on the internet. This is great, and you can buy books. You can, but I thought going to a school would be interesting. But at the same time, you can learn by just being there and watching the masters.
So you were born in Congo and you sing kizomba, you sing zouk, zouk love. And what about soukous, makossa, all those Congolese styles? Do you have any in
I had a
your...
track or two. I have a track or two, but I have this I have this belief that it's not where you were born that affects what you're supposed to do. Doesn't mean it's just like, why would somebody that comes from the the poor neighborhood of Luanda not become a president? Why would not it be possible? And why would somebody that comes from Congo should be forced to do soukous? Music is universal. It's a language of freedom, and each person grows up with their own tastes and their own abilities. Some people will grow up to become presidents. Some people will grow up to do reggae. It's just, it depends of your affinity, and also how you grow up and what you listen to growing up. And I had the chance to grow up around the world and to listen to so many different types of music. And I don't just do kizomba and zouk. I just do music. I'm an artist, and I'm not defined by a genre. I just do how I feel. I can do house music tomorrow. I started by doing like some electronic type of strange music because I was a fan of Jean-Michel Jarre. But then it just evolved into hip hop, then R&B, then zouk mixed with R&B. And what was interesting was that the the styles that I invented influenced a little bit the music from Cape Verde and the music from Angola. And when I went there, I discovered all this interesting stuff, the kizomba, the passada, the samba in Angola. I discovered like all these musics traveling all around the world. And every time I discover something new, I just take it with me, try to learn, understand, and then give it back in my form.